We are kicking things off with Patrick Ricard dropping some serious heat. He just shared his incredible experience sharing the backfield with Derrick Henry, calling the dominant running back a Cybertruck because of his sheer power and unstoppable downhill drive. Ricard revealed how playing alongside Henry forced him to elevate his own game, showcasing the intense physicality of that relationship and why it was a dream come true for him.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we dive deep into the fantasy outlook for Adam Randall, the rookie running back selected in the 5th round by the Ravens. We're breaking down his realistic 2026 fantasy projection and exploring exactly how his presence might shake up the dynamic for Derrick Henry, Justice Hill, and Rasheen Ali, looking at the long-term fantasy implications. Then we shift focus to the broader picture surrounding Derrick Henry's dynasty value. We're examining the current situation with Henry's status holding steady, analyzing what this means for his long-term standing and what the latest draft moves suggest about his future role in the league. Finally, we look at the direct battle brewing for the handcuff role. Justice Hill and Adam Randall are locked in a sneak attack to secure the crucial backup position for Derrick Henry in 2026 fantasy football. Find out which player offers the safer floor and which one carries the bigger long-term upside. Stay locked in because we have the full story coming up right after this break. Patrick Ricard, a prominent figure in the NFL, recently shared his unique experience sharing the backfield with Derrick Henry, describing the dynamic as an unparalleled opportunity in his career. Appearing on Jordan Schultz's podcast, Ricard detailed the intensity of playing alongside the dominant running back. He lauded Henry, calling him Cybertruck due to his imposing physique and explosive speed, noting that Henry approaches every play with intense velocity. Ricard described the physicality of the relationship, stating, "It was a dream come true to play with the king. I think he's going to be a Hall of Fame player. Just one of the best. I call him Cybertruck because he's built like a truck as soon as he gets that ball. He's trying to go 100 miles an hour. If I'm not on my guy right away, he will shove me and push me to the ground. I've never had anybody like that. Usually they'll kind of put their hand on the back, not him. He'll knock me down. So if anything, it helped me out." Ricard emphasized that adapting to Henry's downhill style required a significant elevation in his own game, demanding precision, urgency, and toughness on every snap. He concluded that the heightened physicality provided by playing with such a generational talent ultimately sharpened his own performance. The Baltimore Ravens' selection of rookie running back Adam Randall in the 5th round of the NFL draft has sparked debate regarding his realistic fantasy outlook and potential impact on the team's established running backs. With Derrick Henry nearing the end of his prime and Justice Hill approaching his peak, the team's running back core faces a critical evaluation. Henry is projected to turn 33 before the end of the upcoming season, while Hill is set to turn 29. Meanwhile, Rasheen Ali, a 5th-round pick from 2024, has yet to fully establish himself in limited roles. The team's future hinges heavily on Derrick Henry's durability, a factor that has been crucial over the past 8 seasons as the franchise's unquestioned bell cow. Henry remains capable of dominance, and his performance is central to the Ravens' Super Bowl contention aspirations. This commitment explains why the team secured him 2 years ago and suggests he will continue to receive maximum opportunity. The central question revolves around whether a running back who ranks 21st all-time in regular season carries can achieve career-year-like production at ages 30, 31, and 32. Such sustained excellence is considered unprecedented. In contrast, Adam Randall profiles as a potential fantasy bust, given his college production, which included only 172 total carries, with 168 occurring in his senior season. As a late converter to the running back position, his NFL career is expected to be solid, but his fantasy production may be limited. This dynamic positions Justice Hill as Baltimore's most promising fantasy asset this offseason. Hill enters the season with a strong likelihood of remaining Henry's primary handcuff, potentially making him the Ravens' most undervalued running back. Derrick Henry's dynasty, value holding steady following NFL draft. NFL analysts are reporting that Derrick Henry's dynasty value remains strong following the recent NFL draft. The latest analysis, published on May 5, 2026, suggests that Henry's standing as a top-tier player continues to hold firm in fantasy football valuations. While specific details regarding the draft impact are not elaborated upon in this snippet, the consensus among experts indicates that Henry's long-term prospects and overall value have not diminished amidst the latest player movements. This stability in his perceived dynasty worth suggests continued confidence from fantasy football communities and analysts regarding his future performance and impact on the league. The Baltimore Ravens' running back landscape is evolving, creating a new fantasy football scenario centered on the handcuff situation surrounding Derrick Henry. With the return of Justice Hill and the entry of rookie Adam Randall, managers are urged to track this developing dynamic for the 2026 fantasy draft. Last season, the Ravens' running backs performed respectably in fantasy, accumulating 2,476 combined yards, 22 touchdowns, and 49 receptions on 455 touches, though production saw a dip due to injuries to Lamar Jackson. Justice Hill, known for his patience and consistency, has navigated a career marked by injury, including a torn Achilles in 2021. While he secured a solid RB2 role in 2023, his fantasy output remained sporadic, hitting just 3 high-scoring games. His current opportunity is heavily dependent on game script, positioning him as a player whose role is game score-driven. Derrick Henry, the established engine of the attack, continues to be the focal point. His 2024 season yielded career-high fantasy points in PPR formats, demonstrating that he remains a high-value asset, even in a depth role. Adam Randall enters the mix as a potential disruptor. Profiling as a pass-catching specialist with unique physical traits, built more like a tight end than a traditional runner, Randall possesses the upside to carve out a role if he surpasses Hill on the depth chart. While his initial run game production was modest, his receiving skills offer a complementary asset. Fantasy analysts suggest that Hill provides a safer floor due to his familiarity with the offense, while Randall offers greater long-term potential. Both players are currently viewed as late-round stash candidates, with their true fantasy value intrinsically linked to Derrick Henry's workload and health heading into 2026.